Hi everybody, hope you're doing good. We're halfway through the week. It's crazy to think we're in the middle of August. Oh my goodness, it is flying by. I keep thinking we're still in July. And they're already talking about pumpkin spice and Halloween decorations at the stores. It's just incredible. Anyway, today we're going to talk about why your revenue isn't increasing even though you are likely investing in your business and you're not seeing a big return on investment. We're just going to talk about that a little bit today. If you don't know who I am, my name is Jayce and I am owner and accountant of Hooked Accounting Services. I have 4+ years in the accounting field with staff accountant experience working for a CPA firm. So I can tie your books back into the tax area so that your CPA will find it easy just to import your taxes right in, or your books right into your tax return. Just want to make sure my live's working right. Fingers crossed. So that's a little bit about me. We're going to just jump right into how we can make sure we're making good investment decisions for our business. So I don't know, maybe you might be considering hiring a new employee or opening a new service line for your business. Those are possible investment ideas. What is guiding those investment ideas? How have you in the past made investment decisions for your business? Do you just go on your gut and what you feel is right? Do you refer back to maybe things that have happened in the past with your business, your past successes or maybe failures? Do you refer back to your financial records, your bookkeeping? Those are all things that are part of your decision making, right? So we're going to focus on how reviewing our financials and looking at how our numbers have ran in the past, currently, and how we want them to turn out in the future to help us make these decisions, right? Because sound financial decision equals successful new investments in your business. The two go hand in hand. Having a bookkeeper or accountant can definitely help you in analyzing this information and creating forecasts for the future to make sure that these investments are going to bring you profit, bring you success, and it's not something you're going to be like, oh my gosh, what did I do? Right? We don't want to make those decisions. Those seem to happen enough in life as it is. So we're going to decrease those oh my goodness thoughts, and we're going to make it turn into a holy cow, this really helped me. And now my profits are growing, my clients are happy, which is all going to make you happy in the long run, right? So accountants and bookkeepers use software to put in all of your financial transactions and your financial data so that we can not only see month to month, quarter to quarter how our business is going, how our cash flows are coming through, but also so we can use the information from prior years or prior quarters to see how the trends fell, how different times of year progressed, and to see where we need to really focus our attention so that we can make sure we're profitable and we make good business decisions. You need to look at your numbers on a monthly basis. You need to have an understanding of how your numbers are changing frequently, not just every half year, every year, or every year and a half when you say, oh my gosh, tax deadline's around the corner, I gotta get this done. Right? We want to be looking at our numbers all the time to make sure we are successful. So if you're thinking about adding a new employee, making a new investment, you need to make sure that you're going to have a return on investment. So you're going to work with your bookkeeper or accountant to make sure that you understand your numbers, you understand your potential loss if the investment doesn't work out, and you need to know what your projected return on investment should be, right? When you make this purchase, you want to know, okay, this is what I project to have as a return on investment. This is how I want to see my profits grow, by making this purchase, making this decision, and taking my business to the next step. I recently, this year, joined a membership. This membership was a little more than I had anticipated in cost. So I went back and I looked at my income coming in. I looked at, what it would take for me to cover the cost of this membership, to see if it was worth it. Is this going to really put a damper on my profits for the year? And then I also considered, how would this investment in this membership help me grow my business? Will it bring in more profits by making this investment now? I decided that it didn't take much to cover the cost of my investment, and that it indeed would bring in more profits, because I went and did the research. I talked to members that were already members of the membership and asked them if they were getting referrals, asked them how they liked the group, what has their experience been. And then I looked at my business as a whole and said, okay, what am I trying to achieve here? So not only did I say, okay, this is something I can afford, I also said, is this going to help me increase my profits? Is this going to be a wise decision? Or am I just paying this just to say I'm a member and I paid it and I can afford it? I also made sure it was going to help me progress and bring in profit. So those are all things to consider. Your return on investment, possible loss, where you would project this investment, projecting you into the future, increasing your profits. You want to have some idea of what you're wanting to achieve by making this investment. Again, having a professional bookkeeper or accountant, they can generate reports for you. They can provide you with your numbers monthly. They can help you understand what changes are occurring, why those changes are occurring, and help you to have a solid understanding of where you're at. And then you can say, okay, this is the decision I'm making. I know my risk. I know what I want out of it. And I can say that on multiple levels, this is a good decision for my business. And then if you manifest all of that out there, you're likely going to have a great outcome on your investment, right? So take that into consideration the next time you are thinking about making an investment. Like we mentioned a week or two prior, now's the time to do that. Now's the time to tax plan. Now's the time to forecast for your last quarter of 2022, because that'll be coming up here a little over a month and a half. So definitely start thinking about that now. Make sure your bookkeeping is up to date. Don't wait till the last minute next year, and now is a good time to get you started so that you can be fresh for 2023 and on the right track. Remember to hold yourself accountable. You're the business owner. It's up to you. Make sure that if you have employees, they're reporting back to you. They're giving you reports on a daily, weekly basis of how things are going, because they are crucial too. You want your employees to have an understanding of some of the finances in your books or in your business so that they can help make that profitable. Trust me, if your business is booming, they're going to have job stability. They're going to want to make that same outcome too. So make it a group effort. If you have any questions, if you'd like to get started with bookkeeping services that you don't currently have, you need some help because you're currently doing it yourself, and of course you need to focus on servicing your clients, just reach out. You can leave a comment below. You can message me personally. Also, if you visit my business Facebook page, Hooked Accounting Services LLC, all my contact information is there. I'm pretty much always available for you to reach out, and I'll answer some of your questions, see if I can help you take some of this pressure off and of your record keeping so that you can move forward and be successful. If you have any friends, business friends that you know that may need to hear this information, feel free to share this live. And I also have a bunch of content on my business page, so you can go back and binge watch it. And if you need anything, I'm here. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. And I hope everything goes good for you. I'll see you guys here next week. Thank you.